You may have heard of the saying, how do you eat an elephant? How do you eat an elephant? You cook an elephant and you have to eat it. How are you going to eat it? One bite at a time. And if the bite you take is too big, what you do is very simple. You break it down into an even smaller bite. Okay. Now, how do you solve a math problem? One step at a time. And if the step is too complicated, you break it down into even smaller steps. So let's see this. It can be surprisingly very fast to solve division problems this way as well. Let's say we're doing 84 divided by 7, right? Now let's divide 84 into smaller numbers. We don't know what 84 divided by 7 is, right? For the sake of argument, we don't know, but we know what 28 divided by 7 is. So if we take 28 away from 84, how many do we have? We're going to have 56. So let's do 56 divided by 7, and then we do 28 divided by 7. And we add the answers. Now 28 divided by 7 is 4, right? 28 divided by 7 is 4. 56 divided by 7, okay. Let's break this down again into 28, another 28, and another 28. 28 plus 28 is 56. So let's break it down to 28 and 28. This becomes 4. This gives you 4. And this also gives you 4. So 4 plus 4, 8. 8 plus 4, 12. 28 plus 28 plus 28 is 84. 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 12. That means 84 divided by 7 is going to be 12. You see? Breaking it down. So now let's try 115 divided by 7. This is very complicated. Yes, we don't know the answer. So let's start by anchoring it with something we know. We know 84 divided by 7 is 12. So let's start with 84. When we take 84 away from 115, how many are we left with? We're going to be left with 31. We're going to do 84 divided by 7 and 31 divided by 7. And as we just saw, 84 divided by 7 is 12, right? 12. And 31 divided by 7 is 4. Because 7 times 4 is 28, 7 times 5 is 35. So it has to be 4 with a remainder, 28. The remainder is going to be 3, right? 3. So 12 plus 4 is 16. 12 plus 4 is 16 with the remainder of 3. 16 and 3/7. So we got 16 and 3/7. And how did we get it? We got it by breaking down the elephants into smaller pieces we can bite. All right. If we now have 334 divided by 4, we can break this down. Let's anchor it with other things we can divide by 4. We know that 200 can be divided by 4. 20 divided by 4 is 5. So 200 divided by 4 has to be 50, right? 50. Then we have 120, which we can also divide by 4 to give us 12 divided by 4 is 3. So 120 divided by 4 has to be 30. So what remains? So 200 plus 120 is 320. 320 plus 14 is 334. So let's bring 14 now. 14 divided by 4. We know 12 divided by 4 is 3, right? So 14 divided by 4 is 3 remainder 2. With the remainder of 2. So what's our answer going to be? 50 plus 30 is 80. 80 plus 3 is 83. So our answer is going to be 83 remainder 2, or 83 and 2/4, which is also 83 and a half. All right. From the principle of equivalent fractions, we know that 83 and 2/4 is the same as 83 and a half, or 83.5. So what have we learned? What are we learning? we're basically saying that we can break down larger numbers that we find difficult to divide into smaller numbers we can divide easily. If you're dividing a number like 334 by 5, you're going to anchor it with other numbers that are perfectly divisible by 5. Maybe 200, then 100, then 30, right? These numbers are perfectly divisible by 5. You get your answer, then you put a remainder of 4. You get a full answer. So this will be very helpful when we have numbers to divide, and we can also follow this simple basic method.